You're listening to Tacoma.fm. I'm Everett Erickson, and it's time for another Mixed Review. This is the movie review segment where you hear from both sides on a movie, positive and negative. Today's movie for review is The Last Jedi, the 8th installment in the Star Wars universe, starring Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, and John Boyega, with Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher. As Finn, Leia, Poe, and the last remaining rebels flee from the First Order, Rey finds Luke Skywalker on a deserted island. Luke refuses to teach her the ways of the Force, but with the Empire closing in on the few surviving Resistance fighters, she might be the only chance that the galaxy has.
Something inside me has always been there. But now it's awake. And I need help.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
Now it's time for the good review. When films become franchised, it's hard for individual movies to stand out on their own. The Last Jedi successfully stands out in the Star Wars filmography in the same way that the films of the original trilogy do. The movie is able to give depth to old and new characters and successfully implements growth for characters newly introduced as well as those that are already established with audiences. The fantastic musical score by John Williams works as a callback to the original movies in the same way it did for The Force Awakens, but the use of it truly stands out in this one. The plot is anything but boilerplate and has several twists and turns that go against convention to surprise the audience. The special effects are astounding, but I have to praise the film for the decision to keep Yoda's character model as a puppet. It's just a little thing, but it adds so much to the movie, and it looks so much better than if he were imposed in with CGI. All in all, the film acts as a touching send-off to both the character of Luke Skywalker and the truly amazing Carrie Fisher, who brightly shines as Princess Leia. I give Star Wars The Last Jedi 5 out of 5 stars. And now, the bad review. The Force Awakens has cemented in my mind the Disneyfication of Star Wars, something that has already somewhat affected the franchise since the early sequelization during the prequel trilogy. Now it's worse. Characters are added in just to be love interests and to make more toys. I don't care about the Rose character and her romance with Ben, and I absolutely hated the performance of Benicio del Toro as the Master Codebreaker. The little fuzzies, or whatever they're called, the things that look like penguins, the most annoying side characters since Minions and add nothing to the movie but sticker potential. Expect tons of Fuzzle products in the future. The Force, what used to be something with set rules and functions, now acts as an excuse for space wizardry. Princess Leia, who was one of the earliest strong female characters in films, save the Jabba the Hutt costume, has become a mythical Jedi witch who can literally just fly away from danger. The character of Luke is also tainted. Instead of learning from the Force and becoming a Jedi Master like Yoda or Obi-Wan, he's still just as arrogant and boisterous as he was back in the first episode when his character arc depended on him starting out as an annoying kid. Overall, the movie's just become too focus grouped. In the original trilogies, the funny moments came from funny characters, and the action didn't have to stop for a stupid joke. I give Star Wars 8 0 stars. And there you have it. You heard a review of The Last Jedi from someone who liked the movie and from someone who didn't. Now, if you want to see it or not, that's up to you. Maybe check out some of the original Star Wars movies. My favorite is The Empire Strikes Back. Thank you for listening.